Life is so much better when you just don't care anymore. Ooh, KSI uploaded a response video. 1 hour, 20 minutes long. What would I rather do today? Watch KSI's response video for 1 hour and 20 minutes, or for the same amount of time, watch The Lion King? Well, YouTube is my job, so... Time to watch Lion King. I ain't dealing with that shit.
Just can't wait to be blue.
Oh shit, I forgot about this part.
Come on.
Aww. Oh, I'm actually getting emotional. What the f***? This is supposed to be a skit. I haven't watched this in years. I better go do my job before I become a mess. Anyway, I'm back after a week break. I told you guys in my last video I was going to go visit my old university. I was away for a week. Now I'm back. So today I want to thank Swagbucks for sponsoring this video. As you know, a lot of my videos get demonetized. It's harder for people like me who make edgier content to actually make a living on YouTube. So I ask you guys, whenever I promote a brand, if you really do go and support them and show them why they should support creators like us. And if you don't know what Swagbucks is, Swagbucks allows you to make money and earn cash and gift cards. All you have to do to earn it is take surveys, watch videos, even play video games. And if you sign up using my custom link down below, you'll earn $5 just for signing up to Swagbucks. For example, I always buy stuff from Amazon like everyone does, so I'd use my $5 to get an Amazon gift card, put it towards my next order on Amazon. But there's so many other brands you can get gift cards for, such as Starbucks, Hotels.com, and so many more that you can use your $5 on. It's basically free money. So sign up today using my custom link on my pinned comment and let me know in the comments what you're going to spend that $5 on. And again, thank you so much to Swagbucks for sponsoring today's video. It helps so much. And let me say one thing before we start this, and I said it on my Twitter. KSI, the points he makes are fair. I will give him credit for. Deji, the things he messed up on, I will slam him on as well, as hard as I slam KSI. As much as I don't like KSI, I will never just back Deji blindly. But let's jump into it. KSI's response video firstly starts with him addressing, Deji's claims that, all the challenges and videos he did involve some sort of pain, as if KSI was doing it on purpose.
Challenge videos where pain is involved is not an exclusive thing to just you, Deji. On many occasions, on mine and other people's channels, we have both agreed to play a game with a forfeit, like being electrocuted or being shot with a BB gun or being shot with a paintball gun, jumping into nettles. So yeah, pain is a recurring theme. It's a recurring theme throughout the whole of my channel and in videos I've been in with other YouTubers. I've never once forced you to do something you're not comfortable with, nor with any other YouTuber. Even with the latest video we did together, you liked the idea and agreed to do it, especially since we both had trained for boxing matches. I mean, I've done this style of video with Vidal and Randolph. I mean, even you do challenges where you harm yourself and make yourself vomit for entertainment. And that's just it, Didge. Everything we do it all for entertainment.
KSI goes on to say that it was all for entertainment purposes, and that Deji, without KSI even being in the video, had already made videos, inflicting pain on himself or, doing pain challenges, which I think was a fair point from KSI. If Deji hated these pain challenges so much, why would he do them to himself or with other people, And even if you do hate it, you're doing it for a purpose. You're doing it to get views. You're doing it to get subs, because it's a massively popular genre at the time. Clearly, it wasn't just targeted thing from KSI. Next, KSI moves on to the more juicy stuff. Now, the sleeping with the girl that Deji liked. KSI claimed he met her at a concert, exchanged numbers. Later down the line, they went to a hotel room and they fucked.
Now, I can understand you being upset that I slept with this woman, but the way you make it out like I had malicious intent towards you, that's just not true. So let me explain. I met her at a Jamie concert. She was outside. I said hi. We exchanged numbers. We talked for a bit. We met up at a hotel. We slept together, and that was it. I didn't even know she knew you. I don't even remember your name even being mentioned. For all I knew, she was just a girl that I met at a concert. I didn't even see her in any of your videos.
Do I buy that KSI went to this concert and just didn't even know the girl Deji was making videos with and happened to bump into her? I don't buy it, but there's nothing that would prove it wrong. There's nothing to say that KSI didn't know who this girl was. Even though there's millions of girls happens to meet the one that was, you know, collabing and talking with Deji. However, this is just he said, she said now, with Deji and KSI on these kind of points. KSI then showed DMs from the girl. She said that they were never in a relationship, nor were they going to get into one. He never really showed or treated me like someone he really liked. And that I don't know what to do as people think I cheated on him, when that is so far from the truth. And he's made mine and his past look deeper than it really is, when he knows for a fact he was seeing other girls. As I said, it's hard to judge this one because Deji said, you know, he was making videos of her. KSI kind of knew who she was. KSI saying he randomly bumped into her in a concert. So far what we've got is points that you can't really say who's right or who's wrong. KSI or Deji. The points are pretty up in the air right now. Let's dive into more. KSI then addresses all the times, he supported Deji. Deji claims he never supports him. KSI says that's not true.
Say I don't support you, but I have publicly and privately. I even made a public video back in December where I mentioned all the times that I had supported you. You said I've never supported you, but Dej, come on, man. You know that's not true. You know that's not true. When you were training for the fight, I was there to help you. Remember how important I said cardio was? Remember when I took those photos of you, of what you'd look like before and after? Remember when I was telling you how to spar with Gib, telling you how to pace yourself when you were in the ring? I was also telling you how to work on your defense and like the different ways to defend the jab and defend the cross, etc. And remember the amount of times we just sparred together, Dej? The amount of times. Even when you were playing Fortnite, I was there in your room just saying, let's train, let's get ready for this fight. Like, I was there supporting you. And even before that, remember the amount of videos we've done together to help your channel grow. Like, Dej, come on, you cannot say I have not supported you. Even on videos, when it came to diss tracks, I supported you. Oh, what? Reload!
All the examples he used were pretty old, I can't lie, and I gathered from Deji's video, the point he was making is that recent events, KSI wasn't supporting him at all, like he should. Like backing the Sidemen all the time, the Rudolph diss track, and, green lighting the Rudolph diss track when it had crazy allegations in it against Deji. And this is perfect, because KSI then addresses the diss track stuff and that, whether or not he saw it before it went live. He said that it wasn't his place to tell Rudolph what he could or couldn't upload.
Why would I stop a diss track that has nothing to do with me? Why is it my place to tell Randolph what he can and can't upload? Like I said, I was trying to be neutral in this whole situation and not get involved. It was awkward for me because it was between one of my best friends and my brother. But you're the one that dragged me into all of this by making a diss track on me.
And that the footage he gave Rudolph of him and Deji sparring wasn't damaging.
Thus, the clip that I gave to Randolph isn't at all damaging to you. Randolph asked me if I had any sparring footage for his music video, and I did, so I gave it to him. That's it.
Okay, I disagree with this. So Rudolph is your mate and Deji's your brother, and you see your best mate Rudolph put these crazy allegations, have women's voices in the diss tracks to make it look like the allegations are true, and you see all this that's about to get released about your brother, and you know full well will get millions of views, and you let that go out because it's not your place to tell him what to put out. My best friend was gonna do that to my brother. I'd be like, no, don't upload that. It's my brother we're talking about. Why don't we just keep it playful and not involve serious allegations that could ruin someone's life? KSI, you got so mad at Deji's diss track, which didn't really have anything like a bombshell like Rudolph's one did. Yet you let Rudolph put this one out and took part in giving him footage. Sorry, but I think that's messed up. You can't be doing that to your own brother. As Rudolph's best friend, you're the only one who probably could tell him, can you pipe it down a little bit? Deji's my little brother. Yes, I keep saying I was trying to stay neutral in the situation. I'm sorry, but if my brother and my best friend are going at it, I'm going to side with my brother because my family. Rudolph claims to be some amazing rapper and great with wordplay. Why can't he think of something better than these stupid allegations he put against Deji? And also, in regards to KSI saying the footage he gave Rudolph wasn't damaging.
Thus, the clip that I gave to Randolph isn't at all damaging to you. Randolph asked me if I had any sparring footage for his music video, and I did, so I gave it to him. That's it.
I don't think that was the point Deji was making at all. Deji was saying that you told him to his face, this footage was for your eyes only, me and you, so that we'll get better, and you betrayed his trust. And that is what Deji felt, that you betrayed his trust by giving Rudolph, someone at the time he was beefing with, footage. I didn't see that footage and think, oh, Deji looks so dumb. I don't think anyone did. But clearly Deji did say you just betrayed him and his trust. KSI then addresses Deji saying that brothers should have their back no matter what, and claiming that Deji hasn't had KSI's back.
Making a diss track on me is you having my back no matter what.
KSI mentions a diss track, Deji's diss track he made on KSI. I don't get this point because Deji already explained the reasons he made the diss track was all the build-up from the Rudolph stuff and everything that caused him to make this, because he felt like he had no one else. He felt his brother was with his friends, and the reason he made his diss track was because KSI was helping Rudolph and greenlit that diss track to go live that had them crazy allegations in it. Deji already felt like you never had his back at this point already, so why would he have yours? KSI then mentions the Logan Paul podcast.
So you going on Logan Paul's podcast when I asked you not to is you having my back no matter what.
Again, in Deji's video, he explained he did this after KSI and Rudolph ganged up against him, and then he felt this way where he didn't even want to be associated with KSI and wanted to make his own decisions, and that's why he went on that podcast. He explained it in his last video, which I think was fine. Deji wasn't fighting Logan. If Deji wants to go on the Logan Paul podcast, he can. If KSI is not your place to tell Randolph what to do, and he's your best friend, is it your place to tell Deji what to do and not allow him to go on a Logan Paul podcast when he's not even beefing him? KSI goes even deeper on Deji going to the Logan Paul podcast.
I was so reluctant in saying that it was okay for you to put up the diss track, but I let it slide because I knew it would help your channel. But going on Logan Paul's podcast, I told you I didn't want you to go on it, and you can't say that I'm lying because here's the text between us. How do you think it made me feel to see my own brother openly discuss our issues with the one guy I hate? That is completely different to a diss track, which I knew would help your channel. But getting Logan involved and going on his podcast had no other purpose than to betray me. Not once have I done something like that to you.
Goes on and says that how could Deji do this? How could he go on the podcast of the one guy he hates and discuss their family issues? The one guy KSI hates, is it? Is it the one guy you hate? Well, I think that's the lie, isn't it? When KSI recently went on a podcast with no agenda, just to talk honestly and openly, he wasn't saying this about Logan at all. Credit to Comment Cop. He made a video showing all of this, which I'm going to play now. Comment Cop shows that KSI doesn't really hate Logan.
But going on Logan Paul's podcast, how do you think it made me feel to see my own brother openly discuss our issues with the one guy I hate?
Just, I mean, to a certain degree, how real is that? Like, how much do you not like each other? Like, there's gotta be some.
What, me and Logan?
Yeah.
I think it's more like an ego thing. The one guy I hate. Like, obviously, he did the whole Forest thing, but it's like, besides that, I don't really have any real, like, anger towards him. The one guy I hate.
Who would you be more friends with, Logan or Jake?
Logan.
That's like.
The one guy I hate.
It kind of seems like fighters, like the way fighters interact with each other. Like they have respect for each other and what they do. If they weren't fighting each other, it would be, you know, I respect you, but I'm still better than you.
That's
what it seems like.
That's literally it.
Okay.
With Quidaka and Logan.
KSI really hates Jake. Ah, I see. Doesn't hate Logan. KSI is amping it up, saying the one guy I hate. Amping it up so that people think, wow, Deji really betrayed KSI in this one. The one guy KSI hates. It isn't really the one guy KSI hates. KSI was amping it up, trying to make it look like Deji betrayed him harder than he actually did. He really didn't. So really, if it was Jake Paul, KSI would feel betrayed. KSI pretty much exposed himself on a podcast, and a podcast is a great place to look at because when people go on podcasts, they don't really have like an agenda or a motive. They're just speaking openly and honestly, which KSI was, and he exposed himself. This video from Comment Cop as well also makes a great point. In the podcast, they talk about when Logan Paul's dog died and KSI sent out his sympathies and his condolences to Logan.
And then when his dog died, like, you were like, hey man, like, sorry to hear about it. So it's not like you guys have like, it's not like you're like, good for you, your dog died. Oh, the worst for you.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not gonna just be like, haha, your dog died, lol.
Yeah.
Like, because that's just stupid. It's inhumane. So I was just like, lose your dog. It's like losing a baby. Like it hurts. So
KSI says it would be inhumane to make fun of Logan losing his dog because it's like losing a baby. And I agree with that. Losing a dog would be horrendous. But KSI, that didn't stop you from making a diss track on Net Nobody, including his baby mama, flying her all the way out from America just to be in a diss track.
Baby mama flew over just to end the saga. KSI, I'm the king of drama. Nigga, tell me what the fuck you're cutting yourself. How you gonna be a dad when you're cutting yourself?
I had no problem making fun of Net Nobody, who literally lost custody of his son, and you stood there and made fun of it. How is that not inhumane, as you put it? He literally lost custody of his actual baby, but for you, that's fair game. How does that make sense? He literally caused Net Nobody to have a mental breakdown on YouTube.
I just don't get it. I just want I want to see my son. I want the rumors to stop. I want the fucking bullshit to stop.
Never paying child support, but why you baby mama saying that you ain't even paying that?
I just want my son. I just want my son. I want to see my son. He didn't recognize me. He didn't fucking recognize me when I visited him.
Why? Because you're a grade A prick. Who does that to someone? Yeah, I'll leave Logan Paul. I won't talk about his dog, but Net Nobody, yeah. Let's go in on him and how he hasn't got custody of his son. Love how I had tweets all week being like, oh, KSI isn't a dickhead like you said. KSI is the biggest prick. I stand by it 100%. KSI then addresses the Christmas situation, the infamous Christmas situation.
Initially, when I went to see the family on Christmas Day, I came to talk. I came to reason. I came to fix the situation. I came to understand why my brother was so angry at me to the point of him making a diss track on me. And then when I went, my brother, my mom, and my dad pretty much said it was all my fault. I'll talk to him and be like, delete those videos. Those videos don't need to be up. Delete that diss track. That diss track doesn't need to be up. You don't need to have a diss track up dissing me.
I don't think you guys can finish your relationship.
You need to tell Randolph to take down all the videos and all the side men, what they've been saying about your brother, and that includes the quiz.
That's got nothing to do with me.
No, he's all got everything.
Why?
No, he's all got everything to do
why?
with you. Because
explain why.
You're part of the side man.
Why?
Yeah, part of.
And so no.
Okay,
So who's in control of Randolph?
Randolph. So
who's in control of
you?
Why?
Yeah, his boss.
Why am I?
You pay his wages. No, that's aside.
I'm just gonna leave, man. And that is why I tweeted that it's always my fault. That's how I was made to feel by my family. It was.
He said that he came over to talk. Deji claimed that he came violently. KSI showed some recordings from him and his parents. Again, this is one of them points where I can't say who's right or wrong. Deji said this. KSI said that. Unless one of them concedes their point, no one will ever find out what happened on Christmas. But then, and something I can say that I am, I fully back KSI on, and I think it was a great thing for him to do. He then ends the video addressing the parts where Deji said he had dark thoughts, and, it was pretty heartfelt, and it felt most genuine I've ever seen KSI in a long time.
Deji, I never, ever want you to have thoughts like that. I never want you to feel like that at all. And it pains me. It pains me that you felt like that because of a disagreement between us. You should always know you can talk to me, especially if you're having dark thoughts or just feeling low. I'm always here for you, whether we're on good terms or bad terms. Whenever you message me, I always reply, Dej. I want you to succeed in everything you do. But Deji, man, you have to communicate with me. Else, how else am I going to know how you're feeling? And this isn't just directed at Deji. If any of you watching this have thoughts like this, then you should 100% know that someone fucking cares for you, man, and loves you. you should never feel alone. And yeah, that's why I'm giving all the money made on this video to suicide prevention charities.
As a really good message, he then says he's donating all the ad revenue to suicidal prevention charities, which is a great thing to do. And also, I thought it was a very nice touch to end this, beef. But one more thing I want to say, with Deji released a new video saying that he should have kept the beef private. Deji, man, I've backed Deji, and I've been disappointed with some of the things Deji's done as well. And this is the main one. Why have you completely just 180'd on this? Why have you gone from coming out of his experience to then, oh no, I should have kept it private?
I'm going to be moving on from the situation. I'm going to be handling everything privately from now on with my bro. It sucks that things went public. I know I definitely played a part to it, my brother as well. There's no right or wrong here. We're brothers, and family drama should never have spilt onto YouTube.
I'm getting flashbacks to the last fucking times you've been doing this. You said the exact same thing.
We're in the works of squashing this beef. We are gonna squash this beef. We're not gonna be public about it anymore. It was stupid. I apologize that we were public about it. Me and my brother, it's sorted. Alright, me and him were cool. But he's gonna be coming round here so we can hang out, talk. That should be amazing. Putting this beef behind me, 100%. I know I've said this about 3 times now, but I'm being dead ass now. I'm being dead serious.
Why couldn't you just stand there and be like, this is what I had to say? Why have you gone out and been like, yeah, actually, I wish I didn't bring it public now, when you blatantly brought everything public? You've done your hardest to do it, which I've backed because you had a reason to, but now you're saying, oh no, I shouldn't have. That does not make any sense to me. Your new video you made, Deji, was a panic video, just to stop losing subs. KSI's response wasn't that amazing. Like you said, Deji, it was your experience. It's hard to disprove your own experience in your head. For some reason, you decided to make this horrible upload and just go back on everything and make your first video look so cheap. Frustrates me as someone who likes Deji. I like Deji. I back Deji. I'm ending this beef mad at both of them. I'm mad at KSI, I'm mad at Deji. I just don't understand it. I don't understand what's happened. Let me know what you think down below. I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos praising KSI's response. However, like I said, people in the UK, they want to suck KSI at the teat. I'm not afraid to credit KSI. I've given KSI credit for a lot of things in the past, like his music video, one he did about Logan Paul. I thought that was amazing. I'm not afraid to credit people where credit is due. However, I think it's important that someone does challenge KSI, and that's what I'm doing here today. Thank you so much for watching. My Instagram is Pierce_Cav. Please subscribe if you're new. It means so much to me. Like the video if you enjoyed. Also, turn on notifications. There's a new update on YouTube I let you see. But over 22% of you have my notifications on. Let's get that number up. I want to see that number on 30%. I'm going to update you guys every week. I think it'd be quite fun to see how high we can get that notification percentage. Make sure you turn on all notifications too. Apparently, even clicking the bell once doesn't do enough. YouTube, man, you gotta love them.